Am I coming through? Yes, it looks like I am. Okay. So, we're back at it again. This is too loud. There we go. I promised my viewers yesterday that I would be back in the morning, and here I am. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. H-E-O-O. We have viewers during the stream. You. That's interesting. Strength. The Hanged Man. The Eight of Wands. Let me peruse my notes really quickly. Oh, my mic was way up, so you guys couldn't hear me. Loosen your grip on what is working for you. And then the Eight of Wands. Interesting. This manual doesn't talk about what the cards mean. It talks about finding your tarot blueprint, which is fascinating. You know what's interesting about the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands? The Seven of Wands is like you're being spiritually attacked and you're like you're not sure how to handle things. And then the Eight of Wands is like if you read Sun Tzu. And I think, oh, that's interesting. Because this spread is about my stream. Bear with me a moment. Hello, how are you? Let me get you all set up. Do you want to use the board today? I've been using it as like a like if we need yes or no answers or just like a little bit of extra clarification. I'm doing well. Okay, sweet. Do you have any particular question for the cards today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wondering how your XP still feels about me and if you would want me back seriously this time. Gotcha. So let's look at the feelings first. How does he feel? We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now this is about like a happily ever after, but it's being blocked. I need to be clear in how I communicate with him in the future. Gotcha. So we have this kind of... Let me double check my notes really quick because I don't want to lead you astray. There's work yet to be done here in order to get this happily ever after. So let's see what the work is. And this is just what he's feeling. We've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups is like a childlike curiosity about your feelings and emotions. In this case, it might be emotional immaturity. I did draw some boundaries before, so it may be blocked on my end, but I am curious about his end. Okay. Well, I would say that drawing boundaries would open up an opportunity rather than block an opportunity. But he's feeling kind of emotionally immature. And he's got the Chariot in reverse. Now this is interesting. So the Chariot, it can be about transportation, but it can also be about like just going forward. It's very like young buck energy. Like this is like I've got all the skills to make it on my own and I'm going to power through and like have this like he's developed a little bit of an ego and has a little bit of loss of control over himself in this reverse position. He might not be being as flexible as he needs to be in order to get this emotional maturity and then get this happily ever after. So let's see. I gotta get a bigger board. I'll worry about him. Will he able to... Let me ask the board. Will he be able to grow for himself? That's not really pointing at anything, but it... Well, the center is on no. I'm gonna re-roll this. Okay, so it was a no. So he's gonna need a catalyst to grow. Something's gonna need to happen to him for him to grow. Let's see if that involves you or not. Oh, we've got the Page of Wands that just flew out of the deck. The Page of Wands is about being spiritually curious and taking care of your own spirit. Is there a chance for us to be together in the future, even if it's not now? Let's see. Ooh, okay. We've got the Seven of Swords next. The Seven of Swords, this guy's kind of hoarding, like, not hoarding communication, but like, maybe there's like an overdrawing, like a retaliatory boundary being drawn here. He doesn't seem, the gentleman on the card doesn't seem very, willing to share his, and communicate what he needs. So let's see. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, where everything is in the balance. I think if things... Let me just do a clarifying roll here. Because this card is all about balance and manifestation. Are we going to... see them together in the future? Indecisive. Okay. Is there potential to see them in the future? Indecisive. It looks like what's going on is there's a... like, we're still manifesting something. He's been difficult with communication in the past, which drove me away. Real. That's super real. Hello! I hope you're having a good day too. Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, I am. Is this a him end or a my end issue? Let's see. Is this issue on his end? Indecisive. Is this issue on the queerance end? So, we're not getting anything from there. Let's see. Now, it could be that what that's getting at is the indecisiveness is on both ends. And there needs to be a little bit more communication. And a little bit more grounding as well. The Two of Pentacles is about manifesting things. And duality and balance. But it's also a pentacle. So there might be some earthly things that need to be in order for things to work out. We have the King of Cups in reverse. So the King of Cups, I would say that this is on his end, the indecisiveness. Because the King of Cups is a very emotionally mature person, and this is sitting on its head. It just reminds me a lot of this gentleman. And then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. If we at the moment could be friends if I'm moving on for the time being. Real. Let's pull one more card. The Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, which is a little chaotic. There's a little bit of instability financially, and instability with earthly things. And then there's the Queen of Wands, who's very spiritually mature. I think the Queen of Wands is you. I understand we need lots of time while he matures and works through his stuff. Yeah. I think... Let me pull... Let me roll about it. Is being friends a good idea? I threw that hella hard. Let me try that again. Okay, still indecisive. Oh, gotcha. Do. Alright, welcome back. Yeah, I think we've got this Queen of Wands here, modifying the Five of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I think he's the King of Cups. He's out of touch with his emotions, and it's leading him down a path that is just not a healthy path for him. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is about financial instability, but with it in reverse, let me double check. It's about a reluctance to face conflict or change. So he's got this reluctance to face conflict or change, and he's and you're so open to growth and open to a healthy relationship. This is you, the Queen of Wands. You're spiritually mature and taking care of your spirit. Let's see. The Six of Cups in reverse. So I think being friends might lead to a lot of disharmony and lack of balance between you guys. Because he is struggling with this this change that he needs to go through. He doesn't feel like he needs to change, but we all need to change throughout our lives. We need to grow. And he's just like root bound in his little pot. And so yeah, I think the Six of Cups, I think he's gonna need some space just to grow a little bit, because if you guys stick around being friends, then he's gonna just kind of leech off of you because you're the healthy one. Does that resonate? Yeah. But it seems like this is kind of a situation he's gotten himself into. This reluctance to change, that's a conscious decision. My heart goes out, but also I kind of... You ever just want to shake somebody and be like, wake up, learn? If we have distance, is there possibility to reconnect in the future? Let's see. Indecisive there. The star. I would say keep the faith. There's still opportunities for us to see each other weekly, which is hard. I think healing, stay optimistic, because healing is on its way and hope is on its way. So stay optimistic and keep the faith, is what we're hearing from the deck. Yeah. We love to see that. I think so. I think that's exactly it. Let's roll about it. Indecisive. The board speaks when the board wants to. It's got its own little personality. But yeah, I think giving him the space he needs to grow. I just this I've been making a garden on my balcony, and there's this plant that's sweet basil. No, the board doesn't like anybody. It's a grouchy old man. but but I've been I have this sweet basil plant that's root bound, and it's dying, and he just needs a bigger pot to grow in, and that's what this is reminding me of. Like, you gotta loosen up. He's gonna have to repot himself and loosen up those roots and get fresh soil and give himself room to grow. Thank you. I got it on Etsy. Yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome. I think that's a really good decision. I think so. I think that's a very good idea. Do you have any other questions for the deck? Has this resonated really well with you, or is it, should I start to date others now, or best to stay single and focus on myself? Is she ready to date yet? Let's ask the cards. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about healing your own communication style and making healing actions. I think this is a good signifier that you need to focus on yourself for a little bit, excuse me, and work on your own. I know that this is Swords, which is about communication and action, but I think it would be like taking care of your spirit as well and maintaining hope. We can see these little stars throughout the card. Maintaining hope and allowing yourself to heal a little bit. Okay, Gummy Pop. Ooh, Bobby. So ultimately, excuse me. I just woke up and I haven't eaten yet, so I'm yawning. But ultimately, I think right now it's a good time to just reflect on the self and go on this emotional journey on your own. Good. I'm glad that you feel better. That really means a lot to me. Go eat. Well, I have my water bottle, but yeah, I'm gonna go grab a snack super quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, I've got the snack. Oh, welcome back. We're back at the same time. Alright. Alright, shoot for the sun. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling... Yes, snack time. Any last questions for the cards? Oh. Alright. I'm gonna take that as a no. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Gummy Pop. Gummy Pop, how you doing today? Hello. Do you have any particular questions for the cards? I'm doing pretty good. I just got my little crackers and dip situation. And a monster. General love reading. You got it. So we have the moon in reverse. Where are my notes? Oh my goodness. The moon is all about revealing hidden things in the subconscious. Subconscious desires and feelings. Thank you so much. This is the Relative Tarot deck by Carrie Paris. I got it at Barnes & Noble. So if you're looking for it. It's really good for like work with ancestors and stuff. So we've got the moon in reverse. Illusion is coming up. Pursuing therapy or fellowship. So this is interesting. Work on getting to the root of your feelings is the first card that we start out with. And then we have the Four of Wands. Ooh, I love that. So the Four of Wands is about setting foundations spiritually. This can be like a marriage or just a celebration. So we have you working on yourself and revealing the subconscious desires and getting to the root of your feelings. And then we have this big celebration that's coming. And the Nine of Cups, which is about all of your hard work. You reaping the rewards of all of your hard work emotionally. So growing emotionally and reaching emotional maturity. This is you're coming to that point where you're like you're really loving yourself and you're loving the people around you. Gonna have a thing with someone, but we are currently not together. Not exactly. Gotcha. Because we both need to be on our own to kind of work on ourselves on our own. We're still very close though, and of course the feelings are still there, and the connection is very spiritual, which was crazier. Gotcha. Let's make a roll. Are things going to work out with this person? Indecisive. The board is always like, no spoilers. So let's pull cards about it. I'm telling you, it's a grumpy old man, this board. Exactly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop those under. Alright. Oh, the Ace of Cups. So, it looks like things might work out with this person. The feelings are still there. You're still very close. You're working on yourselves. I think as you guys grow closer and as you guys grow on your own paths, you'll grow closer together. Let's see. Or let's see. Yeah. So we have modifying the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about logical assessment and control over your finances and your like your living situation. And then Temperance is all about balance, all about moderation. Let me see my notes super quick. Going with the flow and being flexible without compromising your values. I think, yeah, not compromising your values is going to lead to this Ace of Cups. For sure. Growing and seeing each other grow is going to be like you're each other's accountability buddy when it comes to emotional maturity, it seems. Yeah. I think that's what the Seven of Pentacles is getting at. Yeah, absolutely. You want each of you to be independent. Patience and time is the key here. I think so. Patience and time. And hard work. You know, being flexible, like Temperance is getting at, going with the flow. Having patience, but being flexible without compromising your values. Yeah, dependent is the opposite of what you want. That's good. Congratulations. That's awesome. Well, let me give you a follow. Because we gotta support each other, you know? What kind of stuff do you stream? The only thing I'm kind of struggling with, IDK, if it's a struggle, is cleansing people's energies off. Because you know how I can get with readings and being empathetic at all. Oh, awesome! Okay, yeah. So something that I do is I do some grounding exercises after I do like my tarot readings for the day. Um I sage a lot. Nice. Very nice. Saging helps. Um you can also do like saying out loud like 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can yeah. I forget what all the senses are. 2 things you can feel, I think it is, and then 1 thing you can taste. And then just shaking it out. Yeah. It's super. Even if you're not streaming tarot, sometimes people get in the chat. I have this one lady, because sometimes I stream Stardew Valley on TikTok. And I have this one lady in my chat who's like low key a bummer. She's like just oversharing constantly. And whenever I get done with those streams, I'm like, I gotta shake it out. I gotta play with my nieces. I gotta do something fun. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Consciously releasing people's energy after reading. Some streaming is customer service. And something that I've learned working in customer service um, is you gotta let things just slide off your back like a duck. Um, like water over their backs. You can't take things too personal. And it makes you feel really cold, but you gotta remember, like, things aren't about you, and you don't have to take them in super, super deeply. Yeah, I'd love to see the love life on the right path. Yeah, 100%. Talk to people like they're kids. Slow your speech down. Talk very carefully and slowly. Calculated. Enunciate each word exactly. Exactly, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. They start calling names or whatever. It's it's all over. Exactly. That's something that's so nice that we have like the band hammer when we stream. Exactly. And it is a game. You know, they're the little mini bosses. Oh, good. I'm so glad. What can I do during this time of growth? That's a good question. Let's see. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is all about, is there something I missed out on or need to focus on more? The Queen of Pentacles is all about growing um, those foundations, excuse me, financially and with your physical, with like your body and your physical belongings and your family members, just making sure that the relationships with those things are healthy and happy. Not necessarily happy, but healthy. Um, so we have this. Harriet Tubman is calling you on this journey of um, of growing of growing financially and seeking your security. Next, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. It looks like we have. Boop, 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 boop. We have a little bit of denial about things that are coming our way. Um, but sorry, there's a big crash outside my apartment, and I'm really curious about what that was. Um, uh, Denial, instability, reluctance to face conflict and change. There's a little bit, yeah, I think so, exactly. The I don't deserve it mentality. Yeah. And that's a hard one. There's this book my therapist recommended to me, How to Hold a Cockroach. I keep it on my desk because I recommend this book to everybody. This has really helped me get over the I don't deserve it mentality. Um, so if you get the chance to check this book out, I would highly recommend it because it's all about learning to see things from new perspectives. And once you see things from new perspectives, you can kind of get over like the feeling of I don't deserve that doesn't really come up anymore. Yeah. Oh god, that resonates with me. I grew up really religious, so I totally feel that. Heck yeah. I don't know if you're stuck behind the ads. No ads? Okay, awesome. And then finally, oh, finally we have the Ten of Cups, which is this happily ever after coming your way. I. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So we have. So to reach this happily ever after, which is coming your way. This has been such a positive reading. Oh my god, I love this for you. The rest of my readings have been very confusing today. This has been really nice. Um, but this Queen of Pentacles really focus on. Um, oh my god, why can't I talk? Really focus on remembering that you deserve better, that you deserve. I love that Harriet Tubman is on this card because she is, I just think of her with her gun and how she would, how she led the enslaved peoples to freedom. Like, she was a go-getter. She did that, and she took that leadership position and made it happen. I think this is really calling you to take that leadership position. She is a bad bitch. I think it might be cool for you to do some research on Harriet Tubman and see, um, like I know that Bob the Drag Queen just came out with a book about Harriet Tubman, and then you could also find like biographies about her. Um, but I'm really feeling like you should look into like how she made it work, like how she did what she did. Um, because I feel like that might really resonate with you. Awesome. This is my favorite card in this deck. Whenever when I first got this deck, it's the relative tarot, so it's about like ancestors and everything, and I'm white. So I I pulled this card first thing, and I was like, "Oh, here we go with the white guilt." But it's been so fun to kind of work through that and get past that white guilt and just be able to like engage with the cards and engage with I just love this Queen of Pentacles with Harriet Tubman on it. Um I just she always comes up whenever there's a like somebody needs to get their power back and somebody needs to step into their own leadership position. And I love that. Me too. I feel like this was such a positive read. Thank you for coming into the chat today. Yeah. Yesterday, I had somebody come in and they were asking if I was. I had already closed my queue, and I told them that I was gonna be, streaming this morning. And I'm really glad that I did. Usually, people don't want tarot readings first thing in the morning, but I feel like I just felt like I had a good feeling about today. Exactly. Exactly. Gotta go with your gut. Exactly. I like to think of it that way too. Okay. In about 2 hours, I've got to go to work. So I'm glad that we caught each other. That just really worked out. Absolutely. Anytime. Okay. I stream at like kind of random times. It's just like if I wake up and I feel like, oh yeah, I'll stream. But I'm not always doing tarot. Sometimes I'm doing gaming. Sometimes I'm writing my book. So, but if you sub, then you can interrupt any stream for a tarot reading. But you're also always welcome in the chat. That's about what I do. Yeah, you get to the 3 hour mark and it's like, okay, I can only do so much of this. I was talking to one tarot streamer. She went for like 8 hours straight one day, and she did over like 100 tarot readings. I was like, girl, that's crazy. Right? I can't imagine doing that many tarot readings in one sitting. But I'm also manifesting the ability to do that many tarot readings in one sitting, so we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Put it on subs only. You have a great day too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much um, for hopping in today. And thank you for wishing me well at work later. It'll go well. It usually does. I'm closing tonight. Oh, yeah. I had to delete the Discord server. But let me. I have a new one. Hang on. Come on, Discord, open. It doesn't want to open. So, oh man. It's supposed to open on startup too. That's okay. I'll fix the Discord thing, and then next time you hop in, it'll be functioning. Cool. Well, I think you were the last person in my queue. Exactly. I think once you go, I'm gonna end the stream. I will see you around as well. Good luck with your stream later. And everybody who watched, you have a lovely day.